Hey guys, new season's here and that means a new set of weapons to test. Unfortunately, we only got one new weapon this time around, so it's totally OP, right? Let's find out. First off, let's introduce the lemonarque. In terms of perks and traits, its main trait is the poison arrows trait. I know, very creative name. This trait makes it so any hit on a full draw of the bow will poison an enemy. If it's a precision hit, it will poison an enemy and other enemies nearby. The range on it is about this many servitors apart. This trait allows you to poison at least 5 enemies at once, which is great, but they have to be close enough for the poison to spread. The downside to this trait is that the poison only ticks for about 3 seconds, so you can't really poison a big group unless they're all close together. Its main perk is called Overwhelming, and it says Venom, which I assume is poisoning enemies, allows you to deal 30% more damage against them if they are base or elite. In my opinion, this perk is bugged. As you can see, you do the same damage on the first shot as you do on the follow-up shots when they're already poisoned. And I know you're probably thinking, what about dot damage? And as you can see, that stays the same regardless of the enemy. Now for the main catalyst, you get health regeneration and reduced draw time by 25% when you defeat targets, which is pretty good. The second catalyst gives you a bigger radius on the poison spread, and the third and last catalyst increases the poison damage and damage from poison spread by an unlisted amount. Okay, so that's a look at the weapon. Now let's see how it performs. First, let's test it against the only other exotic bow in the game, the Trinity Ghoul. Now for transparency, when I tested both of the weapons, they were at Catalyst Band 3, but no upgraded bottom nodes. The reason for this is that I just didn't want to waste 150 cores on the ghoul. And yeah, they were also both start tier 1. Okay, so let's get to it. And as you can see, the Lemonarque comes out ahead by around 33% more damage than the Trinity Ghoul. Now for the next test, I'm going to compare it to the Mute Potion and the North African Egg Mythic Bows. Both bows will use these mods. Titanium Alloy Sights for increased precision damage at the cost of body shot damage. Horizon Mag, which gives you precision damage on every reload, or in this case every draw. And Energy Conversion, which will give you up to 40% more primary weapon damage at the cost of less heavy ammo drops. So let's get to testing. First off, let's compare the Lemonarque versus the Mute Potion. The Mute Potion will have the Barb and Controlled Heartbeat perks. And as you can see, the Mute Potion comes out on top by around 4.8%. Next, the North African Egg will use the Barb and Bloom perks. And as you can see, it actually just blows away the Lemonarque by around 30% more damage. So that's it, right? Well, let's test these bows in-game. Here's all these bows in the expanse, and I know my position was bad as the Lemonarque. I realized that after I beat the stage, but I think for void content, it would do well. The issue is that it just hits so much softer than both the mythic bows. So then the issue becomes, what would you rather have? A maxed out Contravene that has access to all 3 Resonance nodes, and your choice of 2 mythic bows that hit much harder, or a bow that's good, but doesn't have access to the 3rd Resonance node, and you have to pair it with a mythic linear rifle that doesn't scale the way exotics like the Arbalest or Contravene can. In my opinion, I enjoyed the Monarch. I thought it was fine, but I don't think it's something you should invest at the moment. It just hits too soft, and the exotic linear rifles are just much better investments, in my opinion. Anyways, that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed the vid, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.